Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I have something a little bit different for you, bit of a change of pace. So today I have the first round of the Genesis Summer Draft League Finals between myself using the Washington Capitals and Chaos using the Calgary Flames. So this is a first of 7 game matchup, and you'll see the matchups here. We got Sundin, Sakic, Oates. It's a pretty good lineup. At forward, Zalapsky, Chais on a CB type defense, and Hextall in net. So this is a pretty decent team for John Chaos here. But it's one team that I think my squad can actually go up against and do well, because he doesn't have any elite skaters in terms of 5 speed or 6 speed. Those guys really give my team fits. So it's nice to not have to deal with that for once in my life when playing this league. So, geez, not a lot of stick handling here for Gilchrist this game. He's usually a 4-stick handler, but the skating looks good. We'll give him a go. So, with this team that I have, it's a little bit underpowered. I just want to try and keep the play in front of me, try and keep shooters like Sundin and Sakic out of the slot, refrain from letting them get slap shots here, and make his defense miss when I get the puck in his zone, because he does have CB checkers. He's probably going to want to look to do it fairly often, but Chaos can be a pretty disciplined player when he wants to be, and his goalie can be a difference maker because he will anticipate some of my moves with guys like Berezan and Gilchrist and Goulet like he did in the regular season. He started adjusting to that as we played more games, so while the first game or two might go well if I play the way I hope to, he will likely make adjustments as we go on, and I'll have to figure out new ways to score. So we'll see what happens here. Just got the power play here, trying to kill it off. Got Probert out there. There's a manual goalie like I talked about earlier. He's already adjusting to it, and that was a pretty easy play to read, although to be honest, with Probert, he didn't have a lot of options there. Got lucky on that. That could have been a goal, but I didn't change over fast enough. That's a bad pass. Definitely don't want to give away too many passes like that and start his counterattack for free. I tried to deke his goalie's backhand side, but the dive threw off my timing there. There we go, got him to. So I went backhand last time. I thought he might think I go that way again, and Probert just trying to float it opposite side. And luckily he hit the net. He doesn't always hit the net on those. His low shot accuracy can do him a disservice. And now I finally get my best player back out on the ice after that long penalty kill. There wasn't a whistle there to get Berezan back out there, but now he's out there. I think he's my most dynamic offensive player with his 4 speed, although he's not very skilled at all. But 4 speed is still 4 speed on a team with only one player that has 4 speed. It's my one player that looks fast, although he isn't really that fast. Got a little lucky on that one. Just try and get my defense back, make him work through as many guys as possible. And he didn't switch over in time, so I just went for the basic float shot, and Gilchrist deposited it there, far side. So a nice little start here, 2-0. Just try and maintain that defensive presence I have in the middle of the ice right now. It seems to be keeping him at bay for the moment, but that could change quickly with how much skill he has on the ice. I thought he might go back far side after a wind-up like that, but clearly not. And see, there's that goal I'm talking about. I didn't keep my defense at home. I only had one defender there, and he wasn't really turning the right way to knock the puck away. So it's a good play by Chaos there. Can't find anybody. Jeez. Just giving the puck away for free. There's another free giveaway. And I knew he wanted to go that side. I just couldn't get my goalie over there fast enough. So that lead has already evaporated. Bad turnover. Got my goalie in front of that one, thankfully. And a little Denis Savard action there. Figure Goulet's Quebec. Just like from Quebec, just like Denis Savard. It's maybe something in the water there. Another bad turnover. And yeah, that's why you can't turn the puck over in the neutral zone, especially when your team's slow, because you'll get hurt like that. So just give him some goals, and he's definitely taking care of the rest. You can't be given those sort of opportunities. Wow, he almost cut that in. And I just used the screen there to my benefit. Even if he switched over to manual, he wasn't going to get there in time to beat the screen. Another turnover. Got to get guys back. Got lucky there. Get a bad angle. Just dump it. So, same result as the first period, up by 1, but man, that was some sloppy defensive play on my part, some sloppy passing. I mean, yeah, the puck's kind of exploding off my stick in some of these cases, but I still need to be making better passes overall so I don't give up the lead again like that. My team's not very explosive on offense, so I definitely don't want to give up a couple freebies and find myself down when I've been up all game. Just waited him out, let him, because I thought Berezan was going to come far post too, and I was ready to pass it to him, but he never really came around, and there was no sense in trying to force it, and the short side was open, so I just flicked it, and luckily he committed enough to where I still had some space. Wow, my goalie is slow. Holy cow, that's a good shot. I mean, he took advantage of it. Why not shoot it if my goalie's that slow, right? But man, I got to do better at that. That's a kick. That's a kick goal. Good thing there's no video review in this game, or else I might be bringing that one back to the outside of the zone face-off, because that looked like a kick by Perry Berezan. He's got a little soccer in him apparently. But we'll take the benefit of a doubt on that one. Take the goal. Definitely need it with the way this game's going. Just wheeling. Look for the EA. Nothing there. There's 3 defenders. Still be patient, be patient. Find the open man. There he is. Be patient. Goal. Just be patient. He's playing good defense. He's mostly staying home and not committing too quickly, but I'm just trying to be more patient than him. Luckily it worked out. Alright, got 2-on-1 here. That's a bad play. Great. Got CB'd pretty easily there. Alright, so with 30 seconds left, 3-goal lead. This should be pretty wrapped up. Yeah, 16 seconds. That's going to be tough even with the penalty. So I limited my turnovers there that third period. I think it really showed a difference from the second where I didn't limit my turnovers. And I was just kind of getting beat up. And guess I just wanted the insurance goal, even though I had a lot of insurance. Anyways, yeah, I limited my turnovers there, aside from the second period, where that was the period I got hurt. I gave up 3 goals. So clearly, I need to really be very careful with how I possess the puck in the neutral zone, because he's got plenty of skill. He's got a lot of guys with accurate shots and good passing. He's got Oates 6 passer, Joe Sakic 5 passer. He's got Sundin and Sakic with 5 shot power each. Trying to figure out how to save my game again. Apparently I don't know how. Alright, well, hopefully he does it for me, because I all of a sudden can't remember. There he goes. Okay, that just... my keyboard's kind of weird, so sorry about that. So yeah, just be patient on offense, not give up the puck like I did, and that should be a really good start to me overcoming this matchup. I just got to do better about getting my manual goalie control, because he took advantage of those, where I was a little bit slow, and Renaudot was a little bit slow on a couple of those. And Probert doesn't look half bad in this game, but what about Casper? He looks pretty good. Casper looks pretty good. Let's run Casper out there. He looks good. Looks a little bit better than Gilchrist, and he's going to be a little bit better checker for Oates and Sundin, whereas Gilchrist really can't be physical with them. So I'm showing a little bit different look here in Game 2, despite me being successful in Game 1. I really like the way Gilchrist played last game, but got to keep things fresh for sure when you have a team like this. You show them the same look, they're gonna get used to it pretty quick. So here we go, Game 2. Washington up 1-0 currently. To maintain momentum at home. And this recording will just have the first 2 games. I'll have to, because we have to switch home ice, I'll have to put 3 and 4 on a different video, and if we keep going beyond that, they'll just be one-offs after that. So breakaway, gets his goalie over, nicely done. Just be patient. Make him make a mistake if I can, but I just made a mistake losing the puck. Luckily it was 200 feet away, so I got plenty of guys back. Just break up the pass. Yeah, Berezan has 2 stick handling, so he can be a little tough to try and go through traffic with. He stayed home. I thought he was going to really go to that short side. Nicely done. That's a good play. I had to cover the one time on the far post and that, and I guessed wrong. It's a good save. I don't think I would have scored even if he didn't go to manual. Another good pass breakup, but that's a good check. All right, let's go Berezan. I don't know. I could tell he wasn't going to take manual there. He was really trying to back check the heck out of me. So I just, went with the basic floater on a Hexall, who I didn't think was going to be able to get that one. And it turned out that I was right. Tied it up. And Kerman's a pretty good checker, so I can CB with him. Even right there. In a situation where you should be able to CB, I still was able to get one. He just left the center open, and the goalie got caught up on the near post. That made it even easier for Goulet to deposit that puck in the net. Just building space, and the AI drone even went out of the way and left Goulet all alone to park in the middle. So got away with one there, and wow, that actually looked like a pretty decent shot there by Goulet. He doesn't have a lot of shot power. He's only got a 2 out of 6. That looks like a 2.5. I gotta give him a hand there. Must be getting these home ice boosts. Shoot like that with Goulet. So he might get a couple extra goals that I'm not used to. Oh, I was trying to backhand float that from Goulet. That would have been crazy. I just couldn't get him over far enough to backhand float it. All right, so got the power play here. Good face-off win. All right, I need to get the puck off his stick. I don't want him to lose it. Yeah, he's blocking the middle. He's got 3 guys there. Just trying to see if I can open him back up a little bit. Cut him. Ooh. Just a little off the near post. And he just left me open for a slight second there. The stick was clear. And Bearzan found that stick. And yeah, Goulet looks good this game. I should probably try and get him involved a little bit more than I might otherwise. Because he does look good, shot power-wise. So 3-1. Just trying to limit turnovers like I did last time. Definitely don't want to give him freebies. Because he's definitely good enough to take advantage. Just dance. Dance, dance, dance. And he's dead. So, time to bring in Gilchrist. We'll see how he does these 3 minutes. If he does well these 3 minutes, I'll just leave him out there because, you know, Casper's been fine, but he hasn't really done anything overwhelming to say I need to keep him out there if Gilchrist is playing as well as I think he can. I just didn't like his ratings this game. So another power play. Get the goal there. Slap Deke on the... He took away the far side, and then he just flashed off with the manual goalie, and that was all I needed to get a chance to deke his goalie with the slap, and it was too late at that point because I did have the angle. Don't have a right winger at the moment, so I don't really want to get too crazy with this. Need Bearzan to get back on the play here. Good recovery by McCrimmon. Now we can go because Zalapsi's out of the play. Oh, I thought I had him deked. Kept his goalie over with his defenseman. Screened him the right way in this case. That was almost a breakout. Icing. Okay, let's see if I can get a face-off one here and get the one-timer going. It's tough with Bearzan, but he won the face-off, so I can't really worry about that. I knew he wanted to go there with the way my defensemen were angled, so I just tried to keep him back to the forehand side. Big slapper, he didn't have a lot of time to get to the net, so those two worked out for me, thankfully. 4-1. Gotta limit those turnovers. I was a little sloppy there at the end. Didn't do a very good job of protecting the puck or pressuring him when he entered my zone. So I gotta find a way to fix that and just keep this under control. Because right now I got the 3-goal lead. He's gotta come. He's gotta make some all-in bets here and hopefully find himself a goal or two. Meanwhile, I just need to play honest and limit turnovers. So let's get that extra man out here. Let's get the 6-on-5 rolling. Alright, well, if nothing else, we burned some time and we still got the power play. Joe Sakic, okay, that's a good one to have going in the box. One less offensive player. It's dangerous to deal with. Oh, he airmailed it. I had him beat too. Good help by the drone because I was pretty well beat. Oh crap, now I give up the breakaway. I don't know how I stopped that. I think he had me beat forehand side and I just got lucky. Well, Gilchrist took himself out of the game, so I have Probert out there now with Goulet. try to take away the slot after I missed my first opportunity. Let's go speed by Goulet. A little extra speed burst there. And he gets manhandled. That's okay. Go 4-on-4. Face off deep in the offensive zone. I mean, anytime you spend outside of your zone when you're up like this in the third is definitely makes your life a little bit easier. Just trying to harass. It's 4-on-4. Doesn't have a lot of options there. Just had the 1-1 time option. Try to take him away. Gonna get my guy back on the back check here. Okay. Don't really want McCrimmon taking the puck. And a nice lane fill there by Gilchrist. That should do it here. Good defensive period by Washington. Gotta say I'm pretty happy with the way this game went. Much happier than the first game, where first game was a little sloppy on defense at times, and this game definitely feel a lot better at what I did. Trying to keep him away. And that's a dangle with McCrimmon? Okay, you'll never see that again. Dangle with McCrimmon. He must be hot. Really hot. So, up 2-0 now. I really like the way that game played out. So, that's the first two games. We're going to have to change up here. I'll restart the recording. Hopefully you guys join me up again for the next two games and for any games after that. Until then, see you at Game 3.